Okay, g'day, good evening, good afternoon, whichever it happens to be for you, and welcome to a stream that I haven't actually done for a considerable time now. Uh, Mostly as I've just not really felt like actually doing any streaming or video making or anything, which is daft. I really should. I just, haven't gotten around to it. Now, I've been playing this game for a while now. I actually got it years ago when it came out in early access, but then I just haven't really, put a lot of time into it until recently, because it's a good game that would just work running off my laptop, and I figured why not just stream some of it and see if anyone is remotely at all in the slightest bit interested in this game. So, as you can see, this is day 60 of this particular save. Oh, Blade having a bit of a dance over there. And, yeah, this is the first game I've the first airport, I should say, that I've had a go at building in this game since I sort of got back into it. Now, this game, if you don't know anything, is basically like the old Airport Tycoon. It is a management game where you sort of build, design, and run an airport, in which you have obviously the buildings, the facilities, you have to manage and hire your staff, you have to attract airlines to use your airport, and then of course at the end of the day you want to make some money, which you can see I've got 2.2 million in the bank at the moment with no loans, so I'm doing pretty well. However, there are some issues I've got with this airport currently, which if we zoom in a little bit, you'll see some of the issues relate to movement of people. Now, originally this was not a start from scratch. They sort of have a mode where you can have sort of a basic terminal building to start from. And that's what I've gone with here. So you've got ticketing. So, okay, let's talk about the flows of what people do at an airport. So, of course, in the pre-COVID times, most of us were well familiar with airports, but that's sort of not how things have worked out currently, is it? For the past year or so. But, yes, you passengers arrive at the airport either by road, by buses or vehicles, or the trams, which I've built a station. You don't have this station by default. And then they go into the drop-offs area here, and then they enter your airport. Now, of course, everyone has somewhere to go. Now, the first spot you go is your ticketing. So, you've got your ticketing counters here, the desks for staff, and then the kiosks for people who are travelling without bags. Now, if you don't have these conveyor systems, if I zoom in, you can see the people as they put bags on, they go down this conveyor belt. That's only because I've built this system. If I hadn't built this system, then the people would be dropping their bags off in a pile, and then a guy would come pick it up in like a golf cart and take it out to the plane, which is the usual sort of starting method. This is pretty expensive to start setting up, and I'm still trying to learn how it works. But yes, so you've got everyone comes in for the ticketing, and then at the other end where everyone's exiting, this is the baggage claim again, because I've got the conveyor system set up. The bags are coming here automatically instead of a guy being sent. Now, of course, once people have checked in, they've got to go through security, and this is my bottleneck. Security is proving quite an issue. I'm having a lot of people slowed up by security. You can see here some people will go through fine, and some of them going through it again a second time. I'm not sure what the deal there is. So I'm still working it out. But yes, they go through security, and then they go to the gates where the planes are. So these are some small gates. You can see they're boarding. This is all on the ground floor. So the people are just boarding here. They go to the gate when it's ready for boarding. They go to one of these, gate agent desks, I think it's called. Yeah, gate agent desk. And they organise getting people to the plane. You can see there's a baggage car also delivering bags to this plane, which if we hover over it, you can see it's already been deplaned. The bags have not been taken off it, and then it's got to get loaded up and it's boarded. And then it also tells you how many people are on the way and how many people are already here just getting in. So You can see those sort of details. And then, yes, you can see I've got this large section, there's a few gates. You've got this sort of direct gate that I've built, and then this remote one. So there's a bus, there's two sides here, where buses come and pick up people, and then they take them to the stands here. So you've got one at this spot here, and one here. So those are, like I said, there's no people walking to those gates. Now, these two gates here, this is the large plane, these are the bane of my existence at the moment, because they make me a lot of money, but I'm also really struggling to get everyone and everything to them on time before they depart. Now you'll see this area's got empty, there's nothing on it. That's because, if we hit page up, this is the next level, this is level 2. And this is where you have to board with these planes. It's got the, you know, those bridges. Now, these planes take a lot more people, and I decided I wanted to try and split these people out from the others. So you can see here, they've got their own ticketing system, their own dedicated security, and then I've got these, you know, travelators, moving walkways to try and boost them along to cover that considerable distance to get to the gates and not miss their planes. Now, that's sort of, but not really working. If we go to the flight status here, you can see a lot of mine have not exactly been departing with the full people they're supposed to be, or on time at the moment. So, I've got to try and fix that. Now, some of this issue I've heard can be down to time acceleration. At the moment we're on 1 times, but you can go up to 12. I'm probably not going to do that up to 12. I might just see if I can do it on the medium speed, which is 5, and see how that works out. But, yeah, so this is all here. You can see if I switch down, I've got entry and exit escalators right in. So if people are coming for those outbound flights, for the big ones, they can go straight in and go upstairs immediately to end up in this ticketing office. But I've got this issue, you can see here, my flow's not right, so if I just switch directions, oops, like that, that might help. Although now I've got an error being flagged, oh, and it cleared. Because, yes, they have to have an ability to get up here. So, I might actually want some stairs. Could I fit stairs anywhere? I think I could fit stairs anywhere. But, yeah, this game originally had a very prison architect style aesthetic. And, they've since changed that. You can see they've gone... The people now actually look more like people, I suppose, and the UI have changed a whole bunch. You can see every person has needs as well. So if we click on this passenger, Caitlin Boothman, we can see they are, at the moment, just looking for a garbage bin, which they've got. They have a bag, but they're not carrying it, which means they've put it on the carousel. And we can see some basic stats. So they're a little bit concerned about the environment not being very nice. So that's what plants and doing the floor and that sort of thing help with. But their boredom, hunger, bladder, information, frustration, and rest are the other stats. So boredom is alleviated through things like having arcades or shops, cafes, that sort of thing. Basically things for people to do when they're waiting around at the airport. Hunger and bladder, they're very obvious. You know, if someone wants to eat or drink, they're going to need that, and the same with the bladder, means you're going to need the toilet. Information is how well they know where stuff is, so like their flights in particular. Frustration seems to be mostly linked to the other effects. So if the other effects, like their hunger net, are high, their frustration will go up. Same as if they're in a really long queue that's not really going anywhere, their frustration will go up then. And rest is quite simply just wanting the fact that you might need to put some seats around the place. So these black boxes here are info displays. See, if I go here on the right, we got overlays. If I hit the information overlay, these little blue splodges are showing where the sort of area of effect is for these information displays. So you can see they sort of have their own coverage. If there's a person in this area, it is my understanding anyway, they should be able to know when their flight is supposed to go. Now, you can see I've got not perfect coverage, but it's reasonable coverage now. And if we go downstairs, my coverage is again nowhere near as good, but it's not terrible. Now, alongside the information overlay, you also have the PA speakers, which you have to do research. Now these, you can see, have a much more limited cone of coverage, but these are obviously, your announcements, so people can actually hear details about their flights. Like, I think the way the game handles it is a flight gets announced about half hour before boarding begins, and then when boarding is actually happening, the idea being, of course, to get people heading towards the gate. Now, I've been trying to improve this system because you see here, it's not terrible, but that one apparently is not connected to anything. So if I connect you to here, because they need a connection, these amplifiers, they can handle 10 each, so I didn't even notice that one was missing. But yes, so on the ground floor, I've got pretty good coverage. Upstairs, the coverage is not as good, but I've mostly tried to focus it on places like, obviously, the restrooms, the flight crew lounge here, and the cafe. Basically where people are likely going to be waiting around, as well as good coverage at the gates, trying to cover the security fairly well, and then the ticketing section. I'm not sure if having it outside would be helpful, but I think the whole way that that system works is that if the passenger is in its area of effect, then they will move towards the gate as opposed to trying to sate their needs. Like if they're hungry, they'll try and go to a cafe or a kiosk, unless they're in an area of effect that says that they've got to go to their flight, in which case they will ignore those needs and head to the plane. But I'm still trying to figure that out to see if that is actually true. Secure areas is pretty obvious, so you can see where your security zone is and the areas of the airport that aren't in security and the areas that are. So this little building up here, that is my little admin building. That one does not have any passenger access. This is just, like I said, offices, a conference room for negotiations with airlines, which I'll get to later. And yeah, just some basic facilities downstairs, so there's not really a lot going on there. If we go sector display, you can see what things are. So it tells you like the details, like are they indoors, are they outdoors, are they protected or not, that sort of thing. You see that covers the entire airport. So yeah, not too bad. AI one, that just seems to be like sort of showing people a little bit. I'm not that familiar with how this one works, so I haven't really used it much yet. Same here with the PAX flow. You can see it sort of tells you in the descriptor there that the people with the green circles, they're people that are going to be catching a plane to leave. Red squares are people that have come off planes, so that's these people that are leaving. Then you've got cyan connecting flights. I haven't really had any of them. There's a handful, like that person there, but there's not really many of them. Flight crew, you don't see them a lot, but obviously they're around. These guys here, which I have a separate queue for them to get through security to hopefully mean that they don't get delayed. And the last one, what was it? Yeah, airport staff in yellow. So they're the people I don't really care about. Staff schedules. You could set a schedule for how many people work at each time. I've sort of set this up initially, but then I had some trouble, so I've cleared these out. And I've not really played around with them. I might have to do that a bit more as the airport gets further along. But at the moment, I think this is fine. So what I was actually planning on doing is, like I said, solve these issues of flights. So if we look at our recent ones, we're doing okay now. We seem to be getting most people at the gate. There's this plane. Is that the youth? 3505. I wish I could click on you, but it tells you which gate you're on. Highlight passengers. Okay, your last person just boarded. So that was good. So yeah, you got everyone. You're at the gate as well. You're this plane here. So yes, if you click on a plane, they will give you detail that you could highlight passengers and see where they are, both the people that came on the plane and the people going onto it. You see here, we've got some people that are still in security that have got to get to this plane, and there's someone in the female bathroom that has really got to get to their plane, but the plane also leaves in 2 hours game time, so they're not really in a hurry at this point, but they've already boarded people, because the plane will leave ahead of time if it's ready to go. Whereas, of course, if it's stuck there, it won't. Now, we've got a lot of options down here. So, obviously, your build menu. This has changed a fair bit, but it still is very Prison Architect in a visual style. Zones, that's basically a section of builds. I'm not sure really why it has a separate window, but it's handy. Staff, pretty self-explanatory. This is where you hire your staff, your admin, and a hotkey to get to their schedules. Finance hub, this is for where you could do things like apply for loans, and then if I had the further detail, I could see more factors affecting, say, my credit score. Profit and loss, you can see I'm doing pretty well now. I'm spending a hell of a lot of money on staff, which is where the schedules can sort of come. If you have quiet periods where there's not many planes, you can, you know, have less staff working, which means you're paying less wages during those times, which I've split out. You can see that the staff I'm paying the highest amount for, unsurprisingly, is security. Because if I go to the staff one, I think security I have more than anyone else. Yes, 46 security at, what's that, $1,840 an hour, which is also the most expensive. Then the next highest is janitors, and then just standard agents. So yeah, they're a lot of money. Cash flow graph, yeah, handy. You can see I've sort of, you can see when I've been building, because it spikes. Airport value, I'm not really sure why we'd have this one. I mean, I suppose there's the option to sell it. So yeah, you can start over with issues. So very much like a Prison Architect in that way. You could sort of sell what you've got and then carry that money on to the next one, which I might do. And then perfect ops here, so however many days you go, you get a bonus amount of money for consecutive days that you've achieved perfect. You can see I haven't managed them recently. Bit of an oops. So how are these planes doing? They're boarding. He's got 86 minutes to go. Let me just speed things up a little bit. So yeah, I'll carry on through. Research is again kind of useful to allow the ability to get more things. I've not really got up to the stage yet of needing multiple drop-off and pickups and that, but yeah, each one of these basic categories you need to build an office and have the staff member. Again, a lot like Prison Architect, and then you can do research that requires that person to do it as long as you can afford it. So that sort of thing. Land expansion, I could do that, but I don't really need to yet. Fuel ports, that might be a useful one for me to add, so yes, let's research that. Why not? Now, I'm not really doing much else here in research at the moment, though I probably should be. Operations, this is where you can set like how much it costs for airlines to use your runway and your terminals, though you can have set agreements with the airline specifically if your reputation is good and you've got negotiation staff with them. Transport and deliveries, I've researched this. You can see I've got buses coming more regularly than they would do by default. Same with the trams, just to make sure I've got coverage going. Runways, yeah, you can sort of manage if you want runways to be just arrival or departure runways. I'm not doing that. Fuel services, I want to do this, but I haven't got it going yet. Maintenance, everything you need maintenance for, especially the gates and the runways. So you can see here they got a maintenance condition showing. And then yeah, everything else at the airport. Transport capacity, you can see we're doing pretty well here. So you got the Y is the peak demand of people coming and going from your airport. yellow being the demand for people that are leaving, oh, not leaving, sorry, arriving at your airport to leave, red being people arriving at the airport. So you got to have that sort of manage the flow. You can see we've just about got enough. We had a bit of we have a bit of a spike in the middle of the day where we only just managed to cover it, but for the most part we're covering. Weather, I'm not really worrying about right now because I've upgraded my runways so that the planes can land, and I've got the 2 runways, so it doesn't really matter so much about which wind direction is going. Gate control, I've no idea what it does. I haven't unlocked it and not played with that yet. Flight management, this is the main one. So, of course, being an airport, you need planes. And this window, if I scroll it open, is where you can see I've booked flights. These are the airlines you've got. They all have their own different opinions and charges and equipment. And then you've got your categories here. So you've got like early morning, like early afternoon, late afternoon, evening flights, which are broken up into these sections. Now you can see I've sort of tried to stagger them a bit, just so I don't end up with a rush of planes all arriving at the same time. So, because that would be a bit problematic, because given I have a bit of issue with passenger flows at the moment. But yeah, you can see here, every gate I've got at the moment is full. And whilst there are spots here, if we filter to large, we can see if anyone's willing to take that spot there. So, these airlines I haven't got a good rating with. So if I click on an airline, you'll see here, communication is where you have like sales reps to help communicate with them, and that's where the conference room comes in. But like these guys, I don't have that for, so they don't really have that great of a view of me. But they have a plane, it's a 767 that is in a slot that I have room for, so I'll accept that one. And then I'll drag that into my schedule. I'll put it there, and now we'll have a flight that should hopefully do pretty well, because I've only got really this one other flight here in that exact same window, and that's a smaller plane. That's a 737. So hopefully there shouldn't be too much conflict there. Now I could squeeze another one in, but I'm not sure that's really going to be a great idea. You've got these guys. What have they got? Another 767, that could work. Sparkjet, they don't like me much. Why don't they like me much? Because I don't have fuel, I don't have a communication thing with them, they think my fees are high, and they don't really trust me, but I've also only got 2 flights with them. So these guys that I literally only have the 1 flight with, they do like me for some reason, or they like me a bit more. I guess that's because, yeah, they don't mind the fees so much. There's these guys, they do. Now, if you have more people, you can then have, if like you have more schedules going, then they give you more options, like you can negotiate more deals. You need to have at least, as it says there, 8 flights from this airline to negotiate. Now, I've not really done that a lot, so if we leave that alone, we'll see what we're going. So, do I want to put another guy here? Aerostar, I'm pretty sure I'm decent with, or no, I'm not. There must be a different, oh, Aerotime, that's the one I'm thinking of, that I've got better with. So I need to build more offices to get sort of sales reps for these airlines to help have their opinion of me get better. So we'll do that in a second. Let's just accept this Smart Air 1. And that should fit in that slot there. Yes, but it's conflicting a little bit with that one. So if I drag these along, there we go. It's a little bit tight there because it goes immediately from one plane to another one. But it might work. This is where I need standby gates, which I think I researched. Have I done that? Operation standby gates, yes. So what a standby gate does, it's where a plane can sort of park up if it's delayed so that another plane can actually use the gate. So if I go gates here and a large remote stand, let's put a remote large stand here. So I'll put that down, and then my workers will go and build that. I don't know where my workers are currently, but they're somewhere in the airport. They've got a little office over here. See, because this is my little business one, which is not a great location if I'm honest, because it's right next to a whole bunch of dumpsters. So that's going to stink like hell. But it's where I had space, so it's where I built it. And then they go from the reception straight into the maintenance shed. That doesn't seem right, but then they go upstairs. There's their conference room, nice glass box with, you know, super villain style conference room table. And yeah, so I need to expand this a bit further. So if I build another foundation there, that'll give me room for another tiny office. But more importantly, that'll let me build upstairs above it. Because I want to keep building up on this. Keep getting more and more offices for all those sales reps. I also need to build more car parks because I've literally only got these 3. So I hope you like public transport because there's only 3 places to park your car in this entire airport right now. I suppose I could build a car park down here, but I'm not really worried about that yet. How are these guys doing? You are waiting for... what's that? 10 more people almost. Where are they? They are on the way. Yeah, you got some people here and there and there. Someone's still back at security. And someone... wow, way back there. Okay, so... some of these people have got issues. Like, that guy's downstairs? Why are they downstairs? I don't know. They went... because I've got that specifically set to use the right spot, but you see the plane's gone and they're not there now. So, can I... where do I tell this to be? Can I tell that to be just a standby one? Not there. I don't know where I set it, honestly. Because I've not really done this sort of thing before. Okay, it's going to be dismantled. That's not what I'm looking for. What's that do? I don't know what that did. Actually, is that in... flight management here? I don't know where that would be to let me pick that. Because I know you can sort of do it on a case-by-case basis. Standby gates. This one? Ah, here we go. So I'll set this gate, gate H1, for now, to be standby the entire day. That might work. Remote gate set to walking must be attached to terminal via sidewalk. I don't know if that's going to work or not because it doesn't have anyone assigned to it, but it should be a standby gate. Like I said, I don't really know how standby gates work. I sort of know the basic idea of them, but not how the game itself is actually going to handle them. So if I assign, yeah, you to there, can I also... no. Remote gate set to walking must be attached to the terminal via sidewalk. Yeah, it's not. If I click on that, can I assign you that gate? No, I can't. So I'm not sure how that one is going to work for me. Yeah. I'm not sure how that's going to work, so we'll see. Because, yeah, it's not set to walking that I know of. Door to terminal on ground floor. Must be assigned to remote bus. Did that change that? Yeah, that looks like that changed something, but I'm not sure what that changed. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll leave that for now. Until I work out what I'm actually doing. If we go back here, the ground floor has been built. So now, here's the foundation again to build the next level on that section. Starflight executives. Okay. But yeah, these guys have their needs and that too, which I'm not really catering for. They've only got vending machines. Whereas these guys have got a little bit more going on. Like, yeah, you got all this. Also, yes, the toilets are right next to the flight crew lounge. Don't worry about it. And then this section here I've built because I plan on putting something there. I just don't know what I'm going to put there yet. Let's see. So downstairs now, here, we could turn this into an office. So we want a door. Now in the zone, we'll make that an office. Little office. And then an office needs a chair and a desk. So if I type that in, we'll get office desk and a chair. And then because these are just concrete cubes, otherwise, let's give these guys some windows. Just so they're not quite as depressing as they otherwise are. Also, yeah, all the janitors just gathered by the garbage bins. That seems a bit interesting to me. Like, you're not out in the terminal. I think that was largely because I had a big problem with too many people. Too much rubbish everywhere in the terminal. So that seems to have cleaned up now, and I've got all these guys left over as a result. Yes, we've got an office downstairs. We could split that probably into 2 offices. Yes, we'll split that into 2 offices as well. Doors on both of them. We'll give these guys windows as well. Because I'm not completely heartless. And we'll zone them both. Like, you can see what I mean, can't you? That it's very prison architecty in overall style. These offices are abysmal, but they're offices. They don't need much. So we've got that. Yeah, the guys doing the conferences are incredibly bored, so that must be quite something. I might add some more parking soon as well. These guys, as soon as they finish these offices, that should clear. Yeah, environment, size and cells. Yeah, these aren't going to be very nice ones if I wanted an airline to use these, but these are just my sales reps, the guys I don't really care about. Let's give them that type of flooring. All the offices can have that type of flooring, actually. At least for now, until I forget to do it with the next ones. Oops. Wrong button. But yes, I'll go back now to the baggage. So, as I talked about before, these guys, the bags come in, they go on the conveyor belt, and they go downstairs. If we hit page down, we'll go to the underground section here. So you can see these are the belts for bags. They come in and go to this baggage hub. Now this sorts out between bags that are going in and bags that are going out. So they have these connectors for two-way belts, which you can see is used for going between hubs. And then they got slots for them to go in and slots to go out. So I actually need to go here and dismantle this wall there so that I can fit another carousel in for the baggage claim. As you see here, it's not getting bottlenecked, but there is quite a fair bit going through. So I'd like to use the other exit so that I can get, you know, more stuff going in and out. Because you can see it sort of seems to do one at a time. And then here's all my gates. Then there's another hub here where these bags that are coming in and out from planes go to. And then this is just a road for where buses can go under. So that's for these gates here, so that this bus can go under and come up the other side. So I might change that, but we'll see how we go. There's a lot of people here. Including someone that missed their flight by the look of it. They're really high frustration too, which is not great. Yeah, it's definitely not great. And I need to do something with the entrance because this is really depressing and sad. There's nothing much going on outside. Yeah, we got those offices done. We've got, what, 3 offices? And we need to do another upstairs. So, stairs. Stairway up. Can I fit that in here? Yes, but that seems like it will block access. Can they walk past there? I think they can walk past there. I don't know. We'll build that and we'll see if they can get past there. These guys never seem to leave their rooms except for when they go to the conference room anyway. So even if they can't really leave much, I'm sort of fine with that. As cruel as that sounds, I'm kind of fine with them being stuck. But we're going pretty well otherwise. So we'll let them build. And then I'll build more offices upstairs. Maybe these ones will be a little bit bigger. Or at least big enough that I can make them slightly more nice environment-wise. See, just by doing the floor, I got to 49%, so if I made it a little bit bigger, that probably would be pretty good. Actually, if I go Projects Decor, how big are these bushes? If I put... Oh, that's actually going to be a bad spot. Cancel that. That's right where they got to walk in. That's too big. Is there a little... like a pot plant that I can fit there? No, too small. Okay, so I'm going to have to make them bigger to put those in. So we'll do that. They just haven't finished those stairs yet. Also, for whatever reason, roads are insanely expensive to build. Like, they're more expensive to build than runways are. I don't really know why. What are my people? Okay, so... passengers are mostly okay. Although the days just turned over, so we can't see the details of the old ones now. Do I have any grants I can go for? Because yes, this is another section. Again, like Prison Architect, you can get grants where they give you money to do certain things. So, build 5 stores, 2 first-class lounges, packs environment satisfaction to at least 80. I do that, but I don't really have a need for that yet. This one would be nice, but I've got to increase the overall airline rating, which at the moment is not high enough. Investments, I need to do this more, but I haven't done that yet. You can see here, you sort of pay up front and see if you'll either lose money or make money. Airport efficiency, I need to sort of do these as well. That one I've actually finished, I think. Yes, I finished that one, so there we go. And then this one, 600 passengers at once, 20 security, a 12-star schedule. That one I think I've done as well. I'm not sure I've had 600 people yet, though. We'll see. But now, see, it's 3:20 in the morning, everyone starts rocking up. Let's build the upstairs here. And then we'll build more offices in that spot. Here, I probably need to do more. Can I do yesterday? Yes. What percentage of flights got messed up yesterday? Mostly the bigger ones that left late and would not everyone. Now the way I could really do that is I could add more security maybe. Yeah, because I've got this section here I can build. I sort of left that for ticketing. But my ticketing seems to be, for the most part, handling reasonably well at the moment. As we see, all the people sort of start coming in. You sort of see where they go. We'll just watch for a moment. Just see where the bottlenecks are. Because there's definitely a problem with people coming in. Or coming back, sorry. I wonder if that is playing part of it. Because if I go down, I've got this space here that I'm not using. If I built a path all the way along, that could be like an exit, maybe. I don't know, I can build it and see if anyone will actually use it. It's a shame I've got to block the cafe's windows, but whatever. That's going to go to at least there. And we can dismantle that bit as well. Yeah, maybe that is part of my problem. Because they do sort of bottleneck going back through security. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, people here that miss their flight. Yep. That got finished. So if I go to build baggage carousel from below, can I fit one in there? Yeah, that'll fit there. That'll build in that spot. But if I go conveyors, oops, if I can spell conveyor correctly, we'll just link that one up with the hub. And that'll give us 2 bag carousels. Yeah, again, you got people missing flights. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly the cause, but I think a lot of it just comes down to, yeah, you can see all these people come back through. Are they impacting my security flow? I'm not sure. But if I can get them to not go through there, that might be a good idea. We'll see. I don't even know if they're going to use that. They might totally ignore that as well. Because I'm not exactly sure how the pathing for people is going to work. How are you going? Yeah, 92% boarded. You, where are your people? So most of them are there. You've got some there. Guys way back here too. Now I don't think there are people arriving late. Yeah, you can see where people are spending a lot of time. There's a lot of time spending sitting, unsurprisingly. Which is also why I've only sort of tried to put the seats where the gates are. So that way people are waiting where the planes are as opposed to not being where the planes are supposed to go on. We'll see if that helps. I could set a priority on this as well, but I'm kind of okay with them just doing their own thing right now. And I kind of want to build a car park here. So if I build a fence and then just build the fence here, say, we'll see what that does. Because yeah, look at all these return people going through there. But I'm not sure how I can force them to go a different route either. Look at all these people here. This game can handle a hell of a lot of people, I'll tell you that much. It does a reasonable job. Are you going... Oh, you've almost got everyone. You haven't got all your bags, though. Are we going to get that one person? Yeah, there you go. So that one actually got everyone. Also, yeah, Mexicana. Totally not Mexicana, you know. Totally its own unique, original airline. Do not steal. But yeah, I want to do some parking and I want to do the fuel. I have to dismantle these extra walls. I don't know what this is going to do. We'll find out, eh? Yeah, let's build a section there as well. Now, the security exit. Well, I put that there. And one there. We'll see if that does anything. I mean, having only one door there seems like it's going to be a problem. That fence got built so we can demolish this fence here and keep the airport secure. Hey, people are actually using that bit. Someone did. Anyway. I'm not sure how they're using it when the door itself hasn't been built yet, but they are using it. Don't question it. It's working in my favour. Don't question it. I just want to see if that will make at all any difference. Because it's all just a learning process at this point in time. Like I said, I've learned some parts of the game, but there's others where I've still got much to learn. And hopefully they can fix the problems that I've been experiencing. Because they're building that upstairs section right now. Yeah. And removing the old fence. If I move pickups zone. Move it to be more shaped like that. And then remove that section there. Now I could build a road in that spot. Yeah, so... yeah, you got the stampede of people there, but they're just going straight through because that's going to be quicker for them, I believe. If I put some there, what's that going to do? Let's just make that urgent so you can build one sooner. I want to see if that at all has... because those people, yeah, they totally ignored that section. And I think it's literally because it's just longer. You're getting a handful of people using it. But I reckon it's going to be the same thing upstairs too, is you're going to have a lot more people just using... where's that going to be? That's going to be right in the wrong spot, because I sort of want it there, don't I? Yeah, like that. Okay. We'll get them built. And I think, yeah, I'd have to redesign my airport. Maybe that would work if you had, like, you know, like some airports do, you have your departures on an upper story and then your arrivals lower down. I mean, because I already have to have departures up high for the big gates, just these small ones. Have to think about that. I don't really know. Because, yeah, we had that flight departed late and didn't have everyone. They had most of everyone, but not everyone. Same with that one there. If I build now, security exits there. I should actually be building floors. But this is, yeah, costing a fair bit of money. But it's fine. I've got good amount of money at the moment, so I'm not too worried. We'll just see if they actually continue using this section. It's a new day. You guys could hurry up and build these, please. I want them more than I want the floor done. If I set them all to urgent, there we go. Use the middle mouse I'm doing to just build the roads. You can see roads cost a lot, so I'm not sure why they cost so much, but whatever. We'll add that in as well. Failed to reserve runway. Ah, because the runways are closed for maintenance. And that's the only runway that those bigger planes can use, so that's also an issue of mine I've got. Have they built that? They did. Let's set the flooring for that bit too. I suppose I could force them to go there by getting rid of this down one there. And potentially that one there too. So then they'd have no choice but to exit through here. Yeah, let's give that a go. Sector cannot be vacated. Sure you can. And because you've got this section right here, lads. Whatever, I'll switch that back because that didn't seem to work for some reason. Yeah, because no one's using that bit. Now they're using it. If I forces, they can't go from that side. Yeah, look at them go. Now they're using it. Why are they walking around like that? Oh, crossing. I probably need crossings here. Nice big crossing. Yeah, look at that. That's an issue there. Why have I got that wall I've just noticed here? I don't need that wall there. At least upstairs now, most people, I said we're going that way, but now they're going that way. Why Why are they going that way now? I don't know. No one's using these over here. Not sure why. So I like the attention to detail that they've even got all the markers, the stop markers for the planes. Not that you used it. You parked a bit off error time. That's where GSX would be complaining that that wasn't very good parking. Yes, see, some of them are coming through and using that, but not all of them. Because they're bunching up here. Why are they bunching up here? I don't know, that's a whole lot of people that aren't going anywhere anyway. Abort and reconsider. Okay. That sounds curious as to what that does. Not sure what that does exactly, but you know. Whatever. Because we've definitely got a problem there. Urgent, get rid of that wall. Will that make any difference? I don't think it will. Oh, well, okay. Maybe it did. Jesus, that number of people. What the hell? I unleashed the bomb by demolishing a wall. It definitely seems to be an issue there. I think some of the delays are from this. How are we actually doing today? All those early ones are bad. Hey, we had 2 good ones there. Bad, 2 good. Okay, so we're having, it seems, a mixed performance. Still don't know how this one works. Can I fit another bus thing there? No. That's a shame. I don't really want to use that section because I'm planning on building more gates. And like linking it around here if I can make that work. We'll see. Passengers overall seem to be mostly happy. Airlines less so, but if I go to admin, I can hire some more reps. Because I have those empty offices that are no longer empty. Now, if I go to the airlines, let's say you guys, if I give you some of these unassigned reps, and you that guy. And you. That guy. We'll see if that helps. Because, yeah, I have an issue with cancellations. Well, not cancellations, but more... not everyone's getting to the plane that they should be. Although we're getting better. Seem to be getting better anyway. See if everyone can get to this flight before it leaves. Yes, there we go. Okay, so everyone got to one of the big planes for once. That's an improvement. A few guys way back here still. Why are you all the way back there? So he goes through security. I don't know what this guy's doing. And he didn't take the travelator for some reason. But he made it to his plane. Okay, so he had two big planes in a row. That worked. I'm just not sure why that works sometimes but not others. Let's build some car parking. There. Can I build another one immediately behind it? Yes, they've got problems with the road connection. No surprise there. If I build that section down, like that, that should work, I hope. $5 an hour, yeah, that's fine. That's pretty cheap airport parking. Like, that's considerably cheap. At least by the standards here anyway. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to put some parking on that side too. Just notice the buses are pulling in here now too. Whatever. It's working, so I'm okay with that. Look, we got more than 3 parking spaces now. We're a real airport. And that one's gonna have to keep going down. Like that. So parking at the airport is still a premium. You want to do public transport where you can. But we've got the option now that you can actually drive here and park yourself, which maybe will help our throughput a bit. The baggage system seems to still be handling fine. you, 73 you. You got like quite... Hang on, where are all your people? Some of them are still... What? Why are some of them still in the cafe? Maybe if I get more retail workers and then schedule overlay retail. If I just say, you know, more than one person works there, maybe that'll help that bottleneck there. Because that seems to be a bit of an issue. There's people trying to pay that they can't. So it's like, come on people. 11, the plane doesn't want to wait, yeah. So there you go, you guys all missed your flight because you were too busy going for food in the cafe. There's a bit of a problem with the cafe then. It's not the best layout design, maybe. What's the PA coverage? Oh, the PA coverage is full there, so it's not like they should be not knowing their flight's there. They're just not following it, I guess. Let's keep doing more car parking, given we can actually fit some in. Look at that. Tremendous number of new spaces. It's still not a huge amount, but it's better than it was. Also, I just accidentally knocked the mic. I apologize for that. What are you waiting for? Ah, you're unloading there, but you're blocking the other traffic to do it. That's not ideal. It's nice when the airport's quiet like this. You sort of get an idea of what's working and what isn't working. And I think we did okay. Early morning wasn't great, but later on the afternoon, the evening, most of the flights were doing okay. Yeah, so I think we've obviously still got some issues I need to solve. But people are moving. And I'm hoping that this sort of helps at least some people arrive at the airport earlier rather than later. You make much money yesterday? You made 5 grand yesterday. What about you? You made 12 grand yesterday. You made 10 grand. You made 10607. Is it the same? No, okay, so you made 20 grand just there. Okay. I know there's like an advertising thing, but I don't know where that is. Digital ad display here. If I put some here, how will that go? I haven't actually used them before, so I'm not sure if they'll have much of a difference, but there is a lot of people. that go through this section of the airport. The security seems to be working okay. There was actually somewhere, was it that one? No, there was something about allowing more advanced type of security. But I'm not actually seeing it. Thank you very much, train. Not sure. One-way paths. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I'm grabbing at straws there, trying to work out how to get people moving through the airport the way I want them to. What's the environment impact there is? Okay, so they're pretty negative. If I go to decor, what if I just put a nice bunch of flowers all along the walkway here? Like that. Surely that'll be nice, right? What are we advertising? Car. Okay. There we go, look at all those flower beds. Doesn't that look nice? Cafes have got a problem. Maybe I need more than the 2 registers I've got in there. Yeah, maybe I need more than the 2 registers in here. Are you gonna get everyone? Where are your people? Because yes, a lot of them are getting caught up in the cafe. So, can I build a cash register there? Get that built quick, please. Yeah, look, all these people getting upset. They missed their flight. You dumbasses, you went to the cafe and ignored your announcements. There we go. Now I need 2 more. It says 1 more, but that's because I then go into schedule and I'll double it up. There we go. Or maybe I just need more than 1 cafe. That might work. If I go environment now, yeah, see now that worked. So if I go to decor, let's put can I put a fountain inside? Yes, let's just put a fountain randomly there. Whatever this sculpture is, can I fit that? Yeah, but that, I mean, people shouldn't really be walking that spot anyway, but they are. So I'll put them around the place, just see how that makes a difference. Yeah, 'cause look at all the... There's more people standing around in the cafe than there are people actually sitting to eat in the cafe. So yes, what if I build one close to the gate here? I'm not using this space. if I build it like that, we'll make a big cafe there. There we go. See, that's nicer environment now. Downstairs, not so much. But I don't really care, to be honest. I just want the airport to be working properly. Ah, one person didn't get on you. Where are all your people? Yeah, it seems to be a big part of them. There's a lot of them bottlenecking there in the cafe, actually. But are they all going to make it is the question. They got half hour to all get to the plane. Yes, they all made it. Good. How about you? Yeah, all your people are going to make it by the look of it. Yep. You guys, I haven't really been checking you guys much. Okay, you got it. You've got everyone, okay. Ah, Atlantic airline I've been struggling to get to like me. Not helped by the delays at the beginning. Yeah, I had to build this section anyway for my extension of the terminal. So it's fine. And actually, what if I had less distance and I had this road sort of extend out here and have another pickup section? Then I presume I can buy this land down here. Land expansion there. Then I could sort of do a central bit and put some more, like have a central pick up and drop off area. Maybe that'd work. Still don't know how to get that one to work. I'll have to read that. Did that add much? Yes, okay, so that made a bit of a difference, so people are happier there. Information. Should I have more information things? Like if I put this in the cafe, would that help at all? I don't know, but I'll put one in there anyway. Although that seems to have helped the flow a bit. Your people seem to be mostly in line. Yeah, so that I think is working out a little bit better. You got two people that are still turning up though. But you got everyone in. But today is a good day. We're managing to actually handle everyone. So maybe that was literally it. everyone getting stuck at the cafe. I know, we'll build this section. Do I want to link it up? I probably should link it up now, actually. Like that, actually. Can you let me build there? No, because the foundation below hasn't been finished yet. I can probably hire some more workmen, actually. I can afford it. Reload sprites. Why would I want to reload sprites? I don't know. No, we're doing better. Oh, you've got a lot of people, mind. Are they all going to make it? Looks like they're just about making it. Ha 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 ha, one person. One person didn't make it, and I think that ruined the perfect schedule for today. Oh no, we had an earlier flight as well that one person missed. Ah, dear. I suppose that one also had a lot more people. That had 200 and something people on it. These have got like 100 odd. Okay, that one managed it. With 165, we can handle it. So I think it's literally some of them just bottlenecking, which is why I think having that section might actually be a good idea. Also, moving these sections might be a good idea too. Yeah, I might want to move them too. How are the airlines feeling about me? Your flight will be, aren't you? Yeah, you got 2 flights. You don't have a rep? No, you don't have a rep. You don't really trust me, you don't like my fees, and you don't like the fact that I don't have any fuel. So, as soon as we're done building this section, we'll try sorting out the fuel situation, maybe. If I have the option for fueling, then they might actually be a little bit happier with me. So if I upgrade these fuel points, can I? Where can I put that, is the question. Oh, just there, I guess. If I upgrade that as well, and put that, say, there. Okay, so it is going to let me put them there. But there's not any fuel for them to connect to right now. Look at all this building going on. How's that one-way path research going? Don't know why that takes so long to do. Yeah, that's all that bit done. Yeah, so that's all that section done. This section... If I just tell you to build like that. So we've got this random opening in the middle where you're just looking down on the road. That seems a bit wasteful of space, but you know, it is what it is. Objects, ops, structures actually. Structures? No, it's not. It must be in fuel then. Fuel depot. Fuel trucks. Thanks to refueling services. Fuel tank. Okay, that one's a hell of a lot larger, but it's also expensive. But I can afford it, so yeah, let's put great big tank of fuel right there. I don't know if that's going to cause problems. It probably will. Yeah, look, it's nice. Some of them, pretty much exclusively the ones from upstairs now, are using that. But in this section, can I just fill that bit like that? How's my profits actually going? Retail, what would it come under? I'm not sure, not there. Transportation? Yeah, so I'm making 900 from parking. 90, okay, I'll check that later in the day and see what that is at. And whether that has made much of a difference at all. Because it seems like it would, you know, legitimately. Yeah. So, which airline reps have we got? I don't think I need more right this instant, but I have got all this area. That I can demolish the walls. Actually, cancel that one. I'll put a door there and make that a nice office. 3015 on the altimeter. Okay, so the weather just changed a fair bit from the 29 of whatever, 290 that they announced before. I very much doubt that's actually linked to the weather, but it's a cool idea. Ah, they're building the huge fuel tank. pretty sure they need to be linked, don't they? I'll put you there. Don't know which way around you need to actually face, because it doesn't seem to show. But we'll build it there anyway. That section's all done. That section's all done, minus the bits they gotta clear out. So we'll see how that goes. And then the officers have still got those bits to do too. How many stories can you have? There are 3 stories by the look of it. Okay, so that's not too bad really. What are we on? Okay, so 1500 now from parking. That's okay. Those ads I put, are they making any money? 353, 429 yesterday, okay. So they are making some money. Probably nowhere near what the cafe's making. Let me click the actual register, please. Hang on, I've got to hover over it, I guess. So you made 5,400 today so far. You made 10,800 and... no, let's say on today's... revenue current day 4,100. Revenue in current day 5,000. Revenue in current day 4,000. Okay, so yeah, we're making like a good chunk from just that one cafe there. So that's promising. They're still building the fuel tank as well, which is nice. Again, I've not really played with that side of things yet, so I'm just sort of guessing this is how it's going to work. I do it on these gates as well. Ah, small gates there, but exclusively from the 2nd floor. That's an interesting idea. I wonder how that'd work. Yeah, I'm not sure how that'd work. Fuel pipes. So you've got to have it come out to there, I guess. And these should have fuel pipes, shouldn't they? These two. Not connected to underground pipe network, aren't you? I don't know how much that has to go. Oh, the land thing finished. Finish the fuel pipeline, but only fuel ones. You. When they build that, will that fix that issue? Not connected to underground fuel pipeline network. Why? Hmm. I'll build it like that. I don't know if they have like a distance or anything. So I'm just going to build it like this and see what happens. Like I said, I've not played with this at all. How are we going flight status wise? Oh, you didn't get everyone. You didn't get everyone. You didn't. But, for you, we're getting better. More people are arriving when they should. There's a handful of people getting stuck places. I'm not sure why. Yeah, like you have one person. I mean, realistically, in the real world, yeah, I probably wouldn't care if one person missed. Okay, that's working now, so... Fuel services... Yes... One hangar with a fuel truck. So I need a fuel truck. Let's build a small hangar then. I'll build it there. Yes, so build it there. Where are those guys all building? Oh, they're building the underground pipes, probably. Yeah. Yeah, they're still plumbing things up. One hangar with fuel truck. Yep, that's being built. I just want to see if they even use it, because that was one of the ones that would help improve my airline interest. Yeah, you got a lot of people in your queue. Actually, would it help to have more than one gate service thing? It might help. Gate agent desk. Let's try building a second one then there. Because that's quite the queue there. That got built. Assigned vehicles. Fuel truck. Ops panel. Fuel services. Track market. Sure. Yeah, I'll leave that. How much did that cost me in fuel? Maintenance? No. Where would that expense have gone? I missed it. Failed to reserve on... Ah, because they're doing maintenance on the runway again. So you got stuck there. That's great. Yeah, I can purchase that section there. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh. Loading screen. And we're back. Close that. So we own that section now. Does it have the fence? It does. But we have just a single lane road. I don't really need the fence going all that way, do I? Is there a fence at the top? Doesn't look like it. I don't know, if I need a fence there, I'll build a fence there, but there wasn't one there before. So let me just keep building that across. Nice and expensive. And I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because now I've got that section of land, and yeah, I want to have a pick up and drop off thing there. Drop off pickups. See how we go with that. Meanwhile, I'll let them finish that fence first before I get them onto building where I want them to. Well, these could probably be inside actually too. They don't need to be outside, I think. Look at all the money that's gone. I had millions, now I don't. But our flights are arriving now. Maybe actually. Upgrade. Why won't that rotate? I don't know, that wouldn't rotate. So I guess that's staying that direction then. Like that. Oh yeah, we got the extra one I built. Yes, okay. So you've got the 2 assigned now. And you might need the same. Because now I know you can actually have more than one associated. I mean, this is a mess here. The Ford Air must be getting a bit happier with me though, hopefully. Yeah, because look at that stream of people. Why? Most of them are going back from security again. I don't get it. Why? Let's build the fuel pipes. I don't even know if they need that fuel truck, but... Where are your people? They're coming. Okay. So, that might actually work. I might get enough people on there. Where are the last remaining people? That cafe again, seriously. Maybe I just need another one. We'll see. We'll get them building those connections. Refuel chance is 54%, 55%, okay. So the ones that weren't liking me before, you guys, you're happier with me a bit now that you can get fuel. Your trust has gone up a bit. You guys. Yeah, because I got Agent D, you're getting happier with me. You don't like my fees. And your trust is still a little low. Okay, but I can't really do a lot to improve that right now. Yeah. I don't know, did they finish that fence? They did, so let's demolish the old one. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with that stamp I get. I'm guessing it has to be assigned stuff, but... Assign to you. Staff. Probably gonna need more now. Wow, you haven't said they need another one. But I'm gonna hire one anyway because I'm pretty sure I need it. It's because of the scheduling. No, it looks fine. We'll see if that helps these flows any better. Which queue? Yeah, the one that coach. You can handle that one too. Which I should actually do with this lower one. You can also handle coach. We'll see if that makes much of a difference. bloody cafe. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to do something about it, I reckon. I think part of the issue is there's just too many people trying to use it. I dismantle that section too. Put windows all through here. Yes, we can have windows into the hole. I'm not sure why there's a hole there, but there's a hole there. And wood 3, I think it's the same one used everywhere. So we use that all here too. And then in the cafe, we'll use this darker wood. So I'll build a cafe there. We can watch the buses. Actually, it might be a good idea to have some security exits on this side now too. Like that. And decor. Let's have some more of these bushes. Man, those are big. Let's actually put them in a better spot, like that. That'll at least make things look a little bit nicer, I think. Hopefully. How are we going for these queues now? Where are your people? Oh, you got everyone early. Well done. Most of the airlines are getting happy with me. There's a few that aren't. Like you guys aren't. I just need to continue with their offices, but at the moment I'm a little busy trying to make the airport work properly. They're okay, they're okay. See, we had a good chunk of everyone getting there. But we've had a handful of flights where not everyone has. So we're getting better. Yeah, we're making it a little bit off parking. It's not a huge amount, but I'm also fine with that. You're waiting for just one person. Who's somewhere or over there. Come on, dude, get to your plane. There we go, that looks nicer, surely. Yes. So, if we zone that as a cafe now, and we put windows there and there, I'm not going to wall it off like the other one. Cash register. I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference which way it faces, but let's just have 3 registers there. I need to assign you to the kitchen. Assign. Yeah, I've not even got into looking at the airline exclusivity stuff yet. Maybe I should do that if I build a second terminal, make it exclusive for one of the airlines and see how we go. Okay, now we need objects cafe. Actually, I can just leave it running. I don't really need to pause it. Too chilled. Too hot food. Drink machine and a coffee machine. Then we'll go tables. Let's go these tables again. They're not really in good spots, but I don't care. We'll have it like that. And then chairs. We'll go those chairs. Oh, no, we'll go those. Why not? Oops. We'll put these in like so. Because I didn't really notice them using the chairs hugely anyway. It was largely more issues with the seating. And then paying for it. This looks really claustrophobic seating. I'm not doing COVID safe seating here, sorry. I presume they can navigate around that. I don't know if they can, but I presume they can. Start schedules. Retail. Let's just do that. And then we'll get the stuff we need. You want your toolbox? No, go get one. I probably need to build some more actually, but whatever. I seem to be mostly getting there though, I think. Or at least. We're getting more reliable flights, because if we go to yesterday now, what was that? We had 1, 2, 3. Oh no, hang on. We had some that were late departures, but only 2, 3, 4 planes. So 4 flights out of however many I'm doing in a day that didn't go on time, so that's not too bad. Now let's make this look a little prettier too, why not? Let's put some of these in. Can I put them there? Yes. Some little fragrance things. That should help a little bit with that section. Now, how am I going to do this road? Is the next question. Because ideally I'm going to need another ticketing and security office, probably up here. If I have that there. That also gives me the option to upgrade this runway though. Because right now this runway can't handle the bigger planes. Might be worth trying. I mean, I've still got room for remote stands, but I need to have these bus things, which is the issue for actually getting people to them. But yeah, because if I have... Really all I need is ticketing security over here. And I'm going to have to hook that up to the baggage as well. But it might work. Because yeah, we got... Now the cafe is getting a bit busier. I haven't actually built any stores either. I should probably build some stores, but I've not really bothered because I wasn't actually making any money with the one I tried last time. So, that cafe is doing okay. Actually, that was what I was going to check. Now that I'm doing fuel, operations, fuel. What was that? Yeah, so we're doing 61 flights. Okay. Yesterday we did make money, I think. It's hard to tell. Did we or did we not make money with fuel? Yesterday was day 66. Yeah, so... Oh, actually... Yeah, we made a little tiny profit on the fuel. But that will help us get the grants, because that one we're all done. Airline services, this one we're working on. I just need to get that interest to 70%, which requires more officers. And then that one I want as well, so 10 planes. So I got the fuel system for that. But I haven't got an office complex. I'm going to need to build one of them somewhere too. Because this little one is not great. I'm going to be honest. It's sort of fine, but it's not one I'm going to really think of keeping going too long. I fit, yeah, I'll fit 3 in there, I'll fit 2 there, and then doors, put door there, ooh, it's gonna have to go for, someone's gonna have to go through someone else's office to get And I just noticed we've got no flooring, so what flooring did I do in the office before? Oops, I don't remember. So let's just go with a fun blue carpet everywhere. And then you guys can also have windows in your offices, at least on that side. And then this one can have windows at the front. How are we going with this flight now? Ooh, that's a lot of people. Are they all gonna make it? Well, they're all mostly there. There's a few guys that have still got to go for security, but most of them are there. Oh, I just thought, I haven't got a PA system in here, do I? No. So, PA, where's a PA speaker? Let's just type it out. If I put one in there, that's not covering everyone. If I put one... that one there would cover everyone if I had one there, so let's do that. And then I'll have to hook that one up. When it gets built, that is. Yeah, that cafe is sort of emptied out a bit at the moment. I think because a lot of them have now moved to this one as well, which might actually have been a smart idea. To sort of split the users. So if I connect that to... where's my things there? How many have you got connected to you? You got quite a few. Okay. That might work though. How are these flights going today? Everyone's getting to their gates. You got one person to get on. Okay. You. You've only just started boarding, so people are everywhere still. Seems okay though. Again, people over in security for some reason still. But, oh, look at that queue. That one's got a bit of a queue. This one should be okay though. It's actually just got 2 people. Yep, they made it. Okay. And you. Everyone should. Why do you have someone wandering downstairs in the exit area? Yeah, what's that person doing? They've gone back the other side of security again. This person, what are you doing? Get to your bloody plane. Hey, they're finally heading to their plane. No idea what that was about. But okay, that seems to be working nicely. And on that note, I might actually end the stream there for now, given it's, what, 5:45 in the afternoon or evening, so I should probably actually get some dinner. But yeah, that's not sure what that person was doing. I mean, yeah, you say transfer packs? Would they, if they were transfer would that be why they were routed back through security then? Or do they need to have, or if they're transferred, do they have to exit, go to ticketing, then back through security again? Or do they just stay airside? Don't really know. Still learning that, and yeah, that mess of people. At least they're actually using my horrible pathing down here now. Yeah, so interesting. They have to use security again, so would that mean it would make sense to have extra security near the, or extra security near where they come out? I don't know. Maybe. Might be worth trying anyway. And if I get rid of that section there... I don't really need that one there, do I? That gate, rather, because they're already exiting through that side. So yeah, let's just dismantle that. Floors. Where's my floor? That one. Yeah, it's a pretty horribly designed airport, but it's actually making money, so I'm kind of okay with that for now, until I figure out how to make things better. That's a general overview of how things are at this point in time. But yes, I'll probably do this again, maybe, just because, well, I feel it's a sort of game that maybe is interesting to watch. I might be wrong, it might be utterly boring to watch when you're not doing it yourself. I really don't know. But we are getting much better, given the start of the stream I was failing to get most people to the planes, whereas now most of our planes are actually getting everyone on board and leaving on time. So that is a considerable improvement. This guy is going to get everyone as well. Yes, he should do, now that everyone's nearly in there. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed watching. VOD will go up probably as usual to see the whole thing. And yes, there will probably be some more in future. But anyway, until next time, I'm Deno. This has been SimAirport. Safe flying.